Episode 1 of the 9-Point Started with a Dream podcast. Alright, hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the 9-Point Started with a Dream podcast. I'm your host, Jacolby Gilliam. It's been a long time coming on this for sure. I've wanted to do this for a while, but I was too scared to do so because I talk hella fast, I have a slight stutter, shout out to Audacity, and 3, I was scared to share my athletic journey because I was embarrassed by it. But I'm realizing that this whole thing is not about me, it's not about my story, my journey, but about sharing the story of others. So before we get to all the interviews we're going to do, I try to give you a background about what this is about, why I started this, and what's the purpose of this podcast and magazine we started with 9-Point. So I was a former walk-on. I went through the whole senior year ACL tear, offered, always wanted to go D1 like most athletes do. And I went to college. I got to run at a great university, got to experience my journey, my dream of being a D1 athlete. But as I left college, I kind of realized that there are a lot of athletes out there that have a great story that's not being told because, various reasons, whether it's media doesn't think it's important, whether people don't give them an avenue because they aren't, the biggest name or whatnot. And I feel like, why is that? It's time to change that. And I feel like a lot of athletes need something that's more relatable because you can't always be the next greatest player. You can strive to be it, but it just, realistically, but you can be the next star on the bench, this next, role player, XYZ, whatever your version of greatness may be. And I want to kind of bring on athletes, people from the sports community, whether they're a physical therapist, they're a trainer, going to help kind of share their journey, share their story, because I feel like for me, something that I wish I had as an athlete growing up, place to hear real stories, real journeys, authentic journeys, and people just being real about the struggles, the ups and downs they go through to kind of make their dreams a reality. So, welcome to 9-Point. Welcome to Started with a Dream podcast. What was your biggest dream growing up as an athlete? Thanks for listening to this episode of the 9-Point Started with a Dream podcast. I was your host, Jacolby Gilliam. This journey is just getting started. We're going to do some great things together. We have some great things planned. Glad to have you part of this journey with us.